guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to a Giallo review. For tonight we're going to look at Sergio Martino's The Case of the Scorpion's Tail, released here on Arrow Video. So let's have a little look at the actual release. So this is the physical release of Sergio Martino's The Case of the Scorpion Tail, released on Arrow Video, and it's from the Sergio Martino collection box set, which I did do a full unboxing of. This film just comes with the Blu-ray disc, an advert for Diamante, and it has the Italian cover of the film. So that is the physical release of Sergio Martino's The Case of the Scorpion Tail. So it's a nice release. I didn't go too in depth of it because I've already done an unboxing of the box set that it came in. But I wanted to give you another little brief look over of this release of this Sergio Martino classic. See if there's any special features on there. So this is the main screen for The Case of the Scorpion Tail, which is presented in Italian and English. Special features on the disc: you have an audio commentary by Ernesto Gastaldi. You have Under the Sign of the Scorpion, which is an interview with George Hilton. You have The Scorpion Tales, an interview with Sergio Martino. You have Jet Set Giallo, a new interview recorded exclusively by Arrow by Michael J. Coven. You have The Case of Screenwriter Auteur, a new video essay by Troy Howarth. You have theatrical trailer and image gallery. And on your setup, you have audio in Italian and English. And that is your special features on The Case of the Scorpion's Tail. And there's some great ones on there. There's some essays, there's some interviews, there's loads of wonderful work, and two versions of the film, the Italian version and the English version. So really, really cool. Let's get to the story. So this is a story about Mrs. Boyer, and she's got like a rich husband, and at the beginning of the film we see her with her having an affair with a young man, and her husband is flying in an aeroplane, and while they're making love, we get clips of her making love to her boyfriend and the aeroplane in between, and then the aeroplane blows up and supposedly her husband's on board. And then she goes to see the lawyers, and apparently he's left her $1 million in a Greek bank account. So she has to go to Greece to claim this money. So she sort of makes her way to Greece, sort of like straight away, to try and get this money. And she's followed by Peter, who's played by George Hilton, and he is like supposedly an insurance investigator to make sure that this is not all being done underhanded, like she hasn't planned for him to be killed so she can claim the insurance. So he's sort of following her and investigating her. And there's other people following her. We see a young guy in London. It starts off in London. I thought, it's going to be a Giallo in London. But it is for a little bit. Anyway, she's being followed in London by this British guy. And it's another guy she's been seeing. And he tries blackmailing her over the money. And then he winds up dead. And then she flies off to Greece. And this is when she encounters Peter, like I said, played by George Hilton. And she's also being followed by other people. And we've got our sort of typical Giallo killer with the black gloves also following people around. We have, he breaks into Mrs. Boyer's flat and kills her. And I thought, wow, I thought she was going to be the main female in the film, but no, she isn't. She gets killed off. And Peter sort of comes along and tries to help the police solve the case, and he meets a young reporter called Cleo, and he she she's trying to help him solve the case, because not only is Mrs. Boyer been dead, another one of her husband's affairs from Greece is also been killed, and she's been trying to also blackmail Mrs. Boyer for the money, and she ends up getting killed, and the body count seems to rise, and all around Peter, so we've got our normal giallo suspects all mounting up. Is it the lover that she was having in London? Is it Peter? Is it this other guy that turns up with a cut in his hand because she bites one of the assailant in the hand? And we also think, is it the other woman's sort of like family member? We don't know. It's all over the sort of place, and it carries out a nice typical giallo feel throughout the film, which really helps the story move along. And it's a really let's get to the final verdict. This is an essential giallo. It's a 10 out of 10. It was magnificent. It was awesome. If you haven't got any giallos, this is a great starting place, because it's not too gruesome. There's got some good kills in there. There's some throats being slit, and there's some stabbings, and there's an eye being poked out. There's loads of really sort of good gore kills, but it's not over the top in things like nudity. There is some love scenes in there, but then it's all done tastily. The photography is phenomenal. It's shot almost like a Bond film. It almost plays out like a little bit of an espionage kind of film, because it feels like a spy upon a spy upon a spy following each other, and it just plays out really well like that. And the characters are so likable, and it's so easy to follow. It's really, really cool. Some giallos get a little bit lost in the investigation, but this one doesn't. It stays on course throughout, and the story sort of unfolds with a really sort of a really cool ending, and it's wonderfully shot. It's shot like in London and in Athens, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful out there. Really, really cool. It does feel like a Bond movie. The pluses of the edition, like I said, it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. It's a great transfer from Arrow. It's really well acted. It's a believable story, and I like all the twists and turns. It's got loads of it in there. It's got some great kills. It's got everything, and the nudity is being sort of tamed down on it, which I don't mind the nudity, but it's nice to see one with it a little bit more tamed down. We've got our female leads that are all beautiful. They're all stunning, and George Hilton plays his role really well. Amazing, amazing giallo. The Case of a Scorpion Tail. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. Check it out if you can. Check out some channels for me if you can. Check out Skin Crawler. Check out Popcorn and Horror. Check out Sammy G's World of Cinema. Check out The Maniac. Check out Grumpy Andrew's Horror House. And a massive shout out to my lad. Till next time, look after yourselves, look after one another, and I really hope I see you all soon.